So hello people, so today we'll be solving LeetCode daily question 1846, that is maximum element after decreasing and rearranging. And in this we are given an integer array of positive integers ARR, perform some operations which can be zero also on array, so that it satisfies the condition that the first value of the element in ARR must be 1 and the absolute difference between any two adjacent elements must be lesser than or greater than less than or equal to 1. In other words, that absolute value of ARR I and the previous element, that is I minus 1, should be less than or equal to 1. And for each I where I will be less than or equal to 1, less than equal to I less than array length, absolute x will be an ABS x is represented as the absolute value of x. Okay, so what we can do, we can perform any two operations, that are we can decrease the number, we can decrease any element of ARR to the smaller positive integer, and we can rearrange the elements of ARR in any order, and we have to return the maximum possible value of any element of the element in the ARR after performing the necessary conditions, after performing necessary operations, and that satisfies the conditions. Okay, so now let's move towards the explanation of test cases. In the first test case, we are given that this is our array, that is 1 2 2 2 to 1 1 to 1, and this can be rearranged as 1 2 2 then 2 again and then 1, because in this case every two consecutive elements have a absolute difference of 1 or 0 only, and in this the maximum possible value is 2. Okay, and in the other test case, that is 100 1 and 1000, what we can do is we can rearrange first, that is 1 and then 100 and then 1000. Okay, so after this we have just rearranged the elements, and after this what we can do, we can make 100 as 2 and we can make 1000 as 3, and 3 will be our answer because it is the maximum value in the particular array. Similarly, in the case of 1 2 3 4 5, it is already the absolute difference of any two consecutive elements is less than is 1 only, so the output is 5 because the maximum element present in this is 5. Okay, so what we can do, we have to observe a few things in this question. So firstly, that what we can do, we can start by sorting the array. So firstly, what we'll be doing, that we'll be sorting the array, and then what we'll be doing, I'll be setting that my maximum value can be 1. Okay, because we have to start that it is given that our question must our like after rearranging, it must start with 1. At the first the value of first element in ARR must be 1. Okay, so we can do, we can set the maximum value as 1, and then I'll be iterating over the array from I equal to 1 to I less than length of the array. And then what I'll be doing, I'll be setting max will be equal to minimum of my array I or my max plus 1. Okay, so here what we can observe is that, let's say and at the end I'll be just returning okay uh, okay, sorry, yeah, and at the end I'll be just returning the maximum, uh, return max. Okay, so I'll just explain that how this algorithm will work. So let's say in the first case, we are in the test case of this, that is 100 1 and 1000. Okay, so firstly, what when we sort, we get answer as 1 and then 100 and then 1000. Okay, so after this what we can do, we'll be when we'll be traversing the array. So firstly we'll be getting 1, and after that we'll be checking minimum of ARR I, that is 1 for this index, and max plus 1, that will be 2. So I'll be setting my max variable as 2. Then I'll be moving to this index, and here I'll be checking with max plus 1, that is 3 and 1000. The minimum of 3 and 1000 is 3, so I'll be setting my max variable as 3, and so for this particular test case my answer will be 3. Similarly, if let's say there is no 1 present in the array, let's say the array is 5 3 4 2, this is our array. And in this case, after sorting, it will be look like when we perform the sort operation, it will be like 2, 3, 4, 5. And then what I'll be doing, I'll be setting my max will be equal to 1. Then for 3, I'll be checking with 1 and 2. So okay, wait, let me just add this to a new whiteboard. Yeah, I have performed the sorting operation, and after this, that is 2, 3, 4, 5. What I'll be doing, I'll be traversing from this index, and my max will be currently equal to 1. So at this point, I'll be checking with 1, 3, 1 plus 1, minimum of 1 plus 1 and 3. That will give me answer as 2, okay, min. And here my max variable will be updated as 2. Now while moving to this index, so again it will be compared with 4 and 2 plus 1, that is 3. So it will be returning 3. Now my max variable will be set as 3, and in this case it will be compared with 3 plus 1, that is 4 and 5. So my minimum will be 4. So my max variable will be set as 4, and this will result that the maximum possible value in this array could be 4. Okay, so now let's implement it. Hmm. Firstly, arrays dot sort arr, then I'll be setting my max equal to 1, and then for int I equal to 1, we'll be not be checking the 0th index because it is already given that the first element has to be 1. So my current maximum will be equal to 1 only. And then I plus plus, and here I'll be doing my max will be equal to maximum mat dot max. Okay, math dot max. Oh, math dot min, sorry, not max, sorry. Max plus 1 and arri, and after that I'll be just returning max. Okay, so now let's run it, and yeah, and it gets accepted. Now let's submit it, and yeah, and it gets accepted. Okay, so this was it for today. Thank you for watching.